Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 5. This is lesson number 9, nervous system part 2. In the previous video of this lesson, nervous system part 1, we have studied about our nervous system. In that we have seen the main parts. It consists of these parts: the brain, the spinal cord and nerves. So in this we have seen the brain in detail. You have seen the three main parts of brain. They are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. So cerebrum we have studied in detail in the previous video. Today we will start with cerebellum. Cerebellum is an egg-shaped structure that lies below the cerebrum. Here, this is the egg-shaped structure, cerebellum, which lies below the cerebrum. Okay. It performs the following functions. What are the functions of cerebellum? It coordinates the movement of the voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles. It coordinates the movement of the voluntary muscles. Okay. It helps maintain the balance of the body. So this cerebellum helps to maintain the balance of the body and it coordinates the movement of the voluntary muscles. Okay, voluntary muscles we have studied in the previous lesson in the skeletal system. Okay, next is medulla. Here in this diagram you can see medulla. It is shaped like a stem and lies at the base of the brain. It is also called the brain stem. Medulla is also called brain stem. It connects the spinal cord to the brain. It connects spinal cord to the brain. So actually from the brain, spinal cord starts from this medulla. It passes through the neck to our through our backbone. Okay. So it connects the spinal cord to the brain. It controls involuntary activities such as breathing, heartbeat and digestion. So our voluntary muscles are our hands, our legs, our head, by which we can run, we can sit, we can stand, we can move. Okay. And what are involuntary muscles? Which are not in our control, like breathing, heartbeat, digestion and other organ systems. Okay. So here a quick check is given, whatever you have studied about that, some questions. Here is the voluntary movement which is controlled by the organs, and involuntary movement also they are controlled by which part of the brain you have to write. So a sight means the ability of seeing. It is controlled by cerebrum. Learning controlled by cerebrum. Heartbeat, it is controlled by medulla, means chirping of birds, none, it is the extra option. Here you have to write none. Walking, cerebrum. Jumping, cerebrum. Breathing, medulla. Feeling pain, cerebrum. Okay. Now we will see spinal cord. Feel your backbone. When we touch our back, we can see the thick at the middle of the back. We can see the bone, that is our backbone. It is made up of 33 vertebrae. These vertebrae make a column in which lies a bundle of thick rope-like nerves called spinal cord. It starts from the medulla and goes down to the end of the spine. Here you can see it from the brain. This nerve is starting. This is spinal cord. It is protected by the vertebral column. Okay, that is our backbone. Nerves from the spinal cord are spread all over the body. Through the spinal cord, messages travel to and fro between the brain and the rest of the body. So through this spinal cord, with small nerves like small wires, they are connected. So through these messages travel to and fro between the brain and the rest of the body. Okay. Now we will see about nerves. Nerves are made up of nerve cells like the wires of a computer or a telephone. They link every part of the body to the brain. They carry messages from the brain to all parts of the body and vice versa. There are three kinds of nerves. Sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. How many types of nerves are there? Sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Okay. Here in the info bit it is given that there are 43 pairs of nerves in our body which connect the nervous system with other body parts. 12 pairs are connected with the brain and the rest are connected with the spinal cord. So let's see first sensory nerves. Sensory nerves carry information from the sense organs towards the brain. The brain interprets the messages, decides the appropriate response and directs the relevant muscles to act accordingly. So through the sensory nerves, it carry information from the sense organs towards the brain and the brain interprets the messages. Okay, it gives the instructions to the to different parts of the body to for the relevant muscle to act accordingly. Okay, how to respond? These instructions are given by the brain. Motor nerves. Motor nerves carry instructions from the brain or the spinal cord to the muscles and organs. All the voluntary muscles in our body are controlled with the motor nerves. Okay, children. Now here are mixed nerves. Mixed nerves perform both the functions. They carry messages from our body to the brain. They bring back orders from the brain. So how the process is going on here, these nerves are taking messages to the brain and brain is giving instructions and it is giving instructions to the body how to respond for the particular situation. Okay, next we'll see reflex actions. What are reflex actions? Some actions are automatic in our body. Some actions are automatic. What happens when you touch a hot object or step on a broken piece of glass? So within a seconds you will feel some pain or hot or cold. These are immediate responses which we get. So these are automatic actions. You cry out in pain and move your hand or foot away instantly. This is an automatic action in which you act without thinking. Such an action is called a reflex action. Okay, immediately when we get the response by touching the extremely hot or extremely cold object, when we put our leg on the broken glass. So how the immediate response comes from our body, that is called reflex action. Reflex actions are controlled by the spinal cord. Yes, when a thorn pricks your finger, you feel the pain in the skin of your finger. The sensory nerves immediately send the signal to the spinal cord. The spinal cord orders the muscles to withdraw the hand. What happens? The spinal cord orders the muscle to withdraw the hand. That's why immediately we remove our hand from that place. The order from the spinal cord is carried to the muscles by the motor nerves. Understood, children? So here, reflex action takes a shortcut. The message does not go to the brain. This saves time and prevents major injury. Okay, so this reflex action which we have seen immediate response, it takes a shortcut, means from the spinal cord it is getting the instruction and responding. So the message does not go to the brain. This saves time and prevents major injury to the brain. Okay, next here in this diagram you can see how the reflex action takes place. Okay, this is our spinal cord, right? This is our spinal cord. Here a finger where we are getting a bite or a pinch or prick. Okay, so muscle in our hand and finger it is showing. So when message goes through the motor nerve, okay, from sensory nerve, from the motor nerve, when message is going to the spinal cord, from here only the instruction is coming back. Okay, so this is reflex action. Okay children, that's it for today's video. In the next part of the lesson we will study about sense organs in detail. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.